Hey, buddy. Yeah, I know. There's a whole lot of monkey business going on in this country, and we're going to talk about it. Ladies and gentlemen, this is a Necro Black vlog. Hey folks, Necro Black here, and yes, this is a Necro Black vlog. What are we going to call this one? Well, it's lucky number 13. So I suppose we should call this one State of the Union. And in this vlog, we're covering two things. Social networks and the unbelievable amounts of drama that come with them. And this generation of children, young adults, and adults who are young, and the lack of discipline a lot of them have. See, America, here's the problem. You know, I'm one that I personally like social networks. You know, it gives you an opportunity to reach friends who you haven't seen in a long time, to find family members that you haven't found in a long time, and to make new friends in new places. You know, it's a good thing, a great thing. But here's the problem. Sometimes people allow social networks, or the drama that comes with being on social networks, to completely control their lives. And that in itself is a bit of a problem. You see, a lot of people tend to think that, you know, being on a social network 24/7 is a way to live, is a real life. It's not really a real life, because you're lacking the true experiences of life. Going outside, being in the sunshine, meeting new people, and actually having conversations. And, you know, sure, there's drama that comes with living your real life, but it can get even worse and a little more stickier with social networks. Like currently, right now, I have two friends who are bumping heads, and it started out in real life, but it wound up on Facebook. And I'm not going to say who is who, and I'm not going to go into the details of the situation, but the fact is, it's getting to a point where they're actually talking smack on Facebook, and it's stupid. Now, you know, I've got no problem with social networks, obviously. I mean, I've got a Facebook page, which you can find me here, and I got a VF page, which you can find here. And now, you know, obviously I have no problem there, because I have plenty of friends on either site. You know, and I just see it as, you know, it's cool. You know, it's a nice little place to meet up, talk, whatever, in case you want to have a conversation, or, you know, just bullshit around. The problem is when people decide to allow these social networks to control their entire lives, or practically control their entire lives. People, here's the problem. If you spend your entire time on a social network, you're going to wind up lacking a lot of the social skills that you'd get if you walk outside your door. You know, sure, you can meet somebody on a website and have 1,000,001 conversations, 1,000,001 IMs, 1,000,001 inbox messages, or you know, 1,000,001, like, you know, little whatever shits. But the moment you meet in real life, what conversation will you have if you've had all of them on a social network? You really won't have much of any. Well, that's a problem. And that's a problem facing today's youth. And kind of a problem facing a lot of the people in my generation too. I mean, I'm not really old. I'm close to 30. I'm actually 28. Yeah, I know. Some people would say I don't really look it, but whatever. Um, but yeah, like it's one of those things that it's just like, you know, stop living your life on the internet. I mean, I can't tell everybody how to live their lives, but I can tell you this much. Living your life on the internet is a very lame existence. I mean, sure, there's plenty of stuff to do, but eventually you'll get bored. And then what? Now, how that coincides with the other subject is this. A lot of, as I said before, a lot of today's youth spend a majority of their time on Facebook, a majority of their time on Twitter. Now, this generation is very spoiled because the generation before them and the generation before them, which I guess I would be that first generation that was before them, really didn't have all the cool shit that they have out now, you know? And you know, it's cool that you have all this cool gadgetry and stuff like that, but, you know, what happens when, oh yeah, don't mind me, I'm at work. What happens when you don't gain the necessary skills to really be able to communicate with people? I mean, a perfect example of this is, you know, how many of these kids now will go and say some off-the-wall crap to their parents. You know, I've heard kids walking down the street, I've heard kids call their parents all kinds of motherfuckers and dickheads and bitches and, you know, all types of shit like that. And it's just like, why the hell do you still have your teeth? If I try to talk back to my own mother like that when I was young, I'd have had no teeth. I mean, I barely have teeth now. Fucking candy. Well, at least these are fucked up anyway. But still, you know, that's just like, I would have even less teeth. You know? Let's face it, like, it wouldn't be a problem for me to have perfect dental hygiene because I wouldn't have any teeth to fucking chew anything. You know? It's incredibly ridiculous. It's actually mind-blowing to see what some of these kids call their parents and what some of these kids say to their parents. And you know why that is? Because parents today are pussies. And it's not even really their fault. It's more or less the government saying, hey, spanking your children is child abuse. Really? It's child abuse? Because as far as I know, if a kid did really, really bad, they deserve a foot up their ass. Like, if a kid goes and robs a fucking store or steals a fucking car, yeah, that kid deserves to get a foot, fist, and a fucking baseball bat to the fucking skull. Well, not the fucking skull, but in the ass. You know what I mean? Well, not in the ass, on the ass. Okay, maybe not a baseball bat, but more or less a belt. They deserve to get spanked. Okay? I mean, I was raised up with this. I was raised up like this. You know? Oh, shit. Sorry, I had lunch earlier. I was raised up like this. If you did something somewhat bad, you were given the stern talking to. If you did something really bad, you had something taken away from you, you were punished for like a month. If you did something really bad, you got your ass whipped, and then you were punished for like a good long time. And you know, with all that, look how great I turned out. I mean, yeah, the job that I'm working right now isn't exactly the best, but hey, I still have a job. I still graduated from high school. I still went to college. What the hell? I'm trying to open up 2 businesses right now. You know? And while it's hard work, I still have those, you know, morals and everything hammered into my head. Because I had good parenting. You see, spanking your child is not child abuse. It's not child abuse. It's good parenting. And what people fail to realize is spanking and disciplining your child is a part of good parenting. And these kids today with their fucking hip huggers and fucking all that, and their fucking Gossip Girl and their Jersey Shores and all that other dumb shit, lack good parenting. Why? Because it's the parents who buy these things for their kids. You want to get control of your kid? Give them some wholesome morals. Give them something that they can actually, like, you know, whatever. What the fuck? You know? Be a good parent. Don't give them something that's going to influence them to do something wrong. Give them something that's going to influence them in a positive way. I mean, it's common sense. I mean, when I father a kid somewhere a couple of years down the line, I'm not going to give my kids something that's going to make them curse me out and, you know, or have them hang out with people that are going to, like, oh, well, you fat old motherfucker, because they're going to get 5 across the eyes. No, they're not going to have those negative influences. They're going to have positive influences. It's the only way I can really raise the kids up right? Anywho, I'm going to get going because I don't know exactly how long this video has gone. It's probably gone the full length. This is like my 9th recording, unfortunately, because of all the distractions and stuff. So, again, I'm going to get you guys, if you guys want to become friends with me on Facebook, you can find me on Facebook here, GLC Black at Facebook.com. If you're on Vampire Freaks, you can find me here, vampirefreaks.com/Necro Black. Or if you want to check out my wrestling stuff, I mean, I have a few matches here, but I have pictures and other stuff, including my record and online store here at beastlynecroblack.tk. And as always, people, it's always good when you view my videos. It's even better when you comment them, and especially good when you rate them. And if you like the video and want to check out the rest of my videos, please sub. Because you know what? Subscriptions make the YouTube world go round. Anyway, until next time, folks, this is your favorite, well, your favorite fat man, I guess. Necro Black, the Beastly One, F66 Party Animal, and VF's favorite luchador. And I'm out. Peace. Shameless cheap plug. This is not a shameless plug. It is not.